Namaste everyone, I am Chandresh Bhardwaj and today I'll be talking about what do you actually need to begin your spiritual journey. In my experience of more than 10 years as a spiritual advisor, I have seen students making plenty of mistakes when they start on this path. I have made many mistakes as well. So learning from the mistakes and making the best use of your strength, your ability to go deeper, will pick 3 specific elements to really begin and cultivate a deeper spiritual journey. These 3 elements are clarity, system, and discipline. Let's first talk about clarity. Clarity about why. Why do you actually want to be on this path? And trust me, this is going to be such an eye-opening question for you. Some people go into spiritual path because they need an escape from some problem. For some people, it becomes a source of power. For some people, it's simply another form of ego. You need to be very clear about the why, because once your why becomes clear, everything else will start to open up in a really powerful way. Like, people reach out to me and they tell me, I want to join your Leela school, and my first question is why? And sometimes they don't have an answer. And when they don't have an answer, I tell them, it seems like you like the idea of joining a tantra school, but if the why is not clear, then there's no point. First clear your why, and everything else will become much more powerful and playful for you. Number 2 is system. What's a system? System is basically a structured way of building your spiritual path. There are many systems out there: yoga, tantra, Vedanta, Zen practices, Tao practices, or any practice, from your culture, from your religion that you really resonate with. Once your why is clear, the second layer of a system becomes even much better. I would advise, do not pick a system that simply validates what you wish to hear. Be open to the discomfort. Be comfortable with the unknown and dive into the system with curiosity, calmness, and clarity, and fully surrender into it, because I'd rather have you ask 100 questions before you join the system, but once you join, surrender, trust it, because without trust, you'll be half present, and half present spirituality doesn't take you anywhere. Number 3 is discipline. You know your why, you have the system, but now you're not disciplined. Lack of discipline really happens because the past shows up. The old identity shows up. The old you will keep showing up. The relapse happens, the laziness shows up, the binge watching of Netflix shows up. Sometimes random browsing of Instagram shows up, and they'll never end. Maybe these apps will be shut down in next 5 years, but something else will show up, right? Mind will always find escape, because this work is tough. It brings powerful transformation, but it requires a certain dedication, a certain devotion. So find out ways to discipline yourself. For example, maybe meditation should be the first thing you do as soon as you wake up, because there is no one to disturb you. If you wake up at 5 o'clock, there's no one around, and you could simply, slip into the practice. Maybe it's tough for you to sit for too long, then start with 5 minutes, 7 minutes, and then build up. Maybe meditation should be the last thing that you need to do. Maybe join a community where you have accountability partners. We all respond to our way of disciplining ourselves, and you got to figure out what disciplines me. Once you figure out, then there's no stopping back. I hope this video is helpful, and if it is, do share it among those who may benefit. Do subscribe the channel. I'm trying to be disciplined on creating more videos for you here. So when you subscribe, it gives me encouragement, it gives my team encouragement. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.